It's been mentioned that position 8 gives more resources overall than position 15 does, so what I'm going to do here is test that out. I'm going to relocate the planet. You can see here if I scroll down, I'm going to move it to a nearby position 8 slot. Now before I do this, I need to go through the mines and the production, so let's go over to the resources page. The mines are currently at 48, 41 and 45. There's the level 48 metal mine, level 41 crystal, and level 45 deuterium. This will assume you use the strategy of upgrading the cheapest mine first. The next mine to upgrade here would be the crystal one, then it would be the metal one after that, then the deuterium one, which is already pretty high. Let's bring up the resource settings. Now what I'm interested in here is the base productions. Those are what matter. So there's the metal mine, 1,117,638, then 326,590, then 498,570. What I'm now going to do is use the 321 trade rate to convert that all into metal, and that gives a production of 3,266,528 metal. Hopefully I calculated that right. That's the number I will need to work with when I move the planet into position 8. So now what I need to do is find a good location for this. Now the position 8 there is taken. There's one here, but that would be too close to my other planet for my liking. I could take the position here. That's looking like quite a nice one. Yeah, let's go with this. Here we go, let's relocate. Well, it's going to take 24 hours, so I'm going to need to come back to this tomorrow. Now, one thing it does say here is that I can't currently relocate, and that's because research is still taking place. If I go over to lifeform development, though, you can see here the research will be finished before that timer expires, so it should all be good to go, well, with a bit of luck anyway. Right, let's wait 24 hours and see what happens. It's about 24 hours later and the relocation has been completed. I'm sure you are all interested to find out the results here, so let's bring up the resources page first. Here's the metal mine, cost for the next level, crystal mine, and deuterium mine. If I bring up the tech tree for deuterium, this is production in position 8. This is what it looks like in position 15, quite a significant difference in deuterium production. This is what metal production now looks like in position 8. It's gone up by quite a significant amount. And this is in position 15. It is significantly lower than what it is now in position 8. But what we want to know is position 8 better than position 15? We will need to go back to this planet and bring up the resource settings. So here we go. I'll just scroll it down a bit. That's the metal mine production now, 1508812. Then crystal there, and deuterium. If I convert all resources into metal at a 321 rate, in position 15 I got a total of 3,266,528. In position 8 I got a total of 3,119,247. So it's lower in position 8. And that's quite a surprising result. I was not expecting this. Now, because it's in position 8, I can swap fusion reactor for solar satellites. So let's get rid of that minus 16,475. The number is still 3,168,672, which is still about 100,000 lower than position 15. I did repeat this using the totals per hour at the bottom. This now includes lifeform bonuses and class bonuses, plus bonuses like plasma technology. The results I got though still suggest that position 15 is better. The numbers that I got here: position 15, 10,784,343. Position 8, 10,652,145. However, before you decide to relocate all your planets into position 15, let's talk through a few other things that are important. This assumes you either use your deuterium or you sell it at a 3-to-1 rate. Obviously, you're not always going to get that rate, and as I mentioned, in position 15, you can use solar satellites. I'll just bring up the resources. If I go over to solar satellites, you can see this produces a massive 51 energy in this position. If I go back to a position 15 planet, it's 3 energy instead, and that's quite a significant difference. In other words, what that means is it's a lot easier for terraforming or stuff like that. In position 15, you are forced to use the fusion reactor. In position 8 though, solar satellites become a lot better. You don't need to use the fusion reactor, and I can go over to the resources page. I can turn this down to 0 if I wanted, then just build solar satellites instead. Because the results here are probably not what many players were expecting, I need to talk through why it's like this. Now, I think the first thing to mention is that my deuterium mine is very high. If I did another metal mine here though, the data stays roughly the same. I did the calculations and position 15 is still around 100,000 higher. If you went up to about metal 51 or 52, you might see a difference. But currently, if you upgrade the cheapest mine each time, you will find position 15 gives more resources overall. So after doing this, I will be honest, I feel like I have wasted my dark matter. Luckily, all my dark matter is found and not purchased, but I definitely made a mistake, in my opinion, moving the planet into position 8. It's not something I will do with any of my other planets, that's for sure. This was definitely something I needed to test out, and I'm very happy that I've done so. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is always very much appreciated. I've included a previous video on the screen. Check that out if you want to do so. You can also subscribe from here if you want to. And thanks for watching.